So, Kevin, illegal to set off fireworks within the Longview city limits. And that's been established for a long time. But it seems like New Year's Eve, 4th of July, they're just going off all over the place.
Yeah, so it is a city ordinance violation as well as a fire code violation to discharge fireworks inside the incorporated city limits, such as Longview. If you are caught doing it, you can be cited, which that fine can be up to $2,000. And we will have a deputy fire marshal on duty, and he'll be doing his due diligence to enforce the ordinance and the law.
Yeah, and I guess it's just kind of an ongoing thing. Sometimes people don't realize it. Other times they just want to do it.
Yeah. Some people, they move in from the county, they move into the city. They don't realize that you can't discharge the fireworks inside the city. But others, they've been around the block a time or two. They know they can't do it, and they set them off, and they run inside the house, and then they'll wait to see if any headlights come down. So they know they're trying to work the system. But like I said, if they get caught, they're going to get a citation.
Yeah, right. And I guess you guys and the police will be looking, right?
Yeah. Well, I have a deputy fire marshal on duty. He'll be out answering and responding to calls. The police department will be doing the same thing. We'll be answering the fireworks calls or the people that are trying to shoot their weapons up in the air.
Yeah, and that is also another celebratory gunfire, I guess, is a problem.
Yeah, it's a problem every year, New Year's Eve, July the 4th, and you can be cited or taken to jail for that as well.
Well, people can be hurt.
Yes, yeah. Obviously, what goes up comes down, and when people discharge their firearms in the air, those bullets come down somewhere. We've had people injured. We've had property damage from it in the past.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I heard somebody that worked with the fire department once had some kind of an issue.
We actually had an employee that was stationed here at Central Fire Station, got up one morning, and there was a bullet had come through his windshield.
Yeah. So, and then what are some of the dangers of shooting off fireworks in the city limits?
So you risk, one, not going where you want it to, and if it lands on somebody's property, it could start a fire. Then you're going to be held liable civilly for that. If you were to set off a firework that injured somebody, you could be possibly even held criminally liable for it, for the injury.
Yeah, so it's, and I guess I seem to remember something about transportation of fireworks in the city limits. It really isn't legal either, right?
So there have been some changes made, but the city ordinance still does not allow you to even possess them inside the city limits.
Yeah, right. So, I mean, you could get in trouble just for that.
Yeah.
But I guess that's something you guys are actively looking for. But,
right.
And then these fines can really mount up because can't they be per firework?
So it can be per incident. So if you were to shoot them off tonight and get caught and get a ticket and then decide you wanted to do it again tomorrow, that would be two separate citations, two separate fines.
And that can be up to $2,000.
Up to $2,000, yes.
Right, okay. And I guess some people, try to apply to get a permit to do commercial fireworks shows too. Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, so in certain situations, you can apply for a permit. This is how we do the fireworks display out at Maud Cobb. Occasionally there will be a fireworks show at Longview High School, but there are certain things that have to apply to that. And number one, this is a commercially presented fireworks display put on by a professional company. They have to submit every ordinance that will be shot off at that fireworks display. They have to have a fallout area. There can't be an animal shelter, there can't be a hospital, anything like that within a certain distance. So, we've had people that have tried to apply for permits for weddings, special occasions like that, and then we have to deny those permits because they can't meet some of those areas.
Yeah, and I guess I had a problem at a venue not too long ago where they tried to apply for fireworks, right?
Yeah, we had one of the venues in Longview. The people were using it for a wedding. They were wanting to shoot some fireworks, and there was an animal hospital within that what would be considered the fallout area. So we had to deny that permit.
And that those are state laws, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. And I guess these structures involved are like what, churches and schools?
Yeah, there's a list of them that we have to take into consideration. But like I said, in a residential area, you're just not going to ever be able to get a permit. If you feel like that you have to shoot fireworks, try to find some place outside the city limits. Do it safely. Try to have maybe a bucket of water, so once you're through, you can pick up your trash, put it in the bucket of water. We've actually had fires that have occurred. People taking their discharged bottle rockets, containers, things like that, and put them in a trash sack, and the next thing you know, they actually have a fire.
Yeah.
So it's always safe to, whether, like I said, out in the county, to take it and just put it in a 5-gallon bucket of water, make sure it's all, and then you can throw it away the next day.
Yeah. And it seems like we got a lot of wind right now. That would really not help with some kind of grass
Right.
fire.
Fortunately, we've had a lot of rains, which is going to keep the chances of a grass fire down. But with the wind that we've had, if you shoot your bottle rockets, your Roman candles, anything like that, anything that's going to go up in the air could potentially travel farther because of the wind.
There you go. All right. Thanks, Kevin.
Yeah.